Hi guys, welcome back to GP Reactions. Hope you're well and I hope you're having a great weekend. And as always, thank you so much for subscribing and yeah, thanks for joining me on this Halloween day, 31st of October. So yeah, I've been kind of like working my way through the Halloween playlist, and the next track on my list is by a group called The Automatic and it's called Monster. I've not heard this song before. It was from a 2006 album, Not Accepted Anywhere, and it was in the UK Top 40 in June of that year, and it peaked at number 4. So without further ado, I'm really looking forward to this, and I'm hoping that this doesn't get blocked. I'm also hoping that this is in fact monster related and not just a title for some other kind of song. So yeah, let's play and see what it's like. I'm liking the beginning of this already. So far this looks like it's a real fun video. I'm kind of glad that it is monster related, and yeah, it's just kind of like typical that when you're kind of looking for something it's never there, and when I'm out doing like my paranormal investigations, quite often stuff will happen once you've packed all the equipment away, and so it's kind of no surprise that they're facing in the opposite direction to a giant kind of cryptid kind of prehistoric monster in the lake. So Christ, if I could get Bigfoot to stand still so I could film it, that'd be great. Let alone if I could get Bigfoot to do a dance, that'd be even better. And this is like such a kind of fun song. I'm really loving it. And I think we're just about to enter into a guitar break of some description. So not wanting to kind of push that back, I'm just gonna like knock that back a bit and.
Is it a monster? What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster? What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster? What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? Is it a monster? Is it a monster?
Wow, that was the Automatic with Monster, and that was a super duper rock song. Anyway, I kind of loved all the references to UFOs, to Bigfoots and stuff in that, and the place where we kind of investigate, we often like try to communicate with what we assume to be a kind of cryptid, which is essentially Bigfoots, um, and uh, and yeah, they never come out. They never come out and show themselves. Sometimes they'll knock trees and make hooting noises, and sometimes they don't. And sometimes we see kind of unidentified like light anomalies as well. So I kind of can take everything in his videos. It's probably what has come up in like conversations with him about what people think they're looking for sometimes, and me included. Um, so yeah, the video was just thoroughly entertaining, and it's nice to actually see a video that's actually got a lot of humour in it from start to finish, and they're a really really good band as well by the looks of it. I've never heard of the Automatic before. I wasn't kind of really listening to music back then, so as far as I know, they could actually be a big band, a really kind of successful band, and I wouldn't know. I mean, 2006, I can't even think what I was kind of like doing. I think I was studying at the time. I didn't listen to very much music at all, to be fair. But this is a corker. I love this. I love this song. I'm gonna have a quick look at the lyrics now to see what I think it's about. So, brain fried tonight through misuse, through misuse, through misuse. You can't avoid static abuse, abuse. Without these pills, you're let loose. Stand up, get out, no excuse. What's that coming over the hill is a monster. Confused and bruised, it seeps out. Face down, hometown, looks so grey. Convexed, you bend, twist and shout. Stand up, brush off, get moving. Well, it's interesting now is because I didn't really kind of pick that up from the lyrics to begin with, but it could be that the monster isn't actually a supernatural monster. The monster is, I think it's a metaphor for alcohol or drugs, like narcotics and stuff. And it's how you kind of become after you've had these things. Brain fried tonight through misuse. I mean, that's kind of, to me, that's a clear indication of drugs or drink. Without these pills, you're let loose. Without these pills, you're let loose. Stand off, get out, no excuse. And I guess you are the monster coming over the hill. It's almost kind of a case if drugs and if drink and drugs affect you in a bad kind of way, you can turn into a monster. And I've had kind of a few occasions in my life where I've had good friends who have not, who don't take well to drugs or drink, and not very few of my friends have ever done drugs, but I did have a friend who did do drugs, and he also drank, and he turned into a bit of a nightmare once. He literally turned into a monster, and you can't kind of rationalize with it. It wasn't. I mean, like, I've also had friends who like have drank quite a bit, and you'd never know they've had a drink, because they've always been the same. I have friends who, well, I I kind of like. I think people that drink kind of fall into various categories. You got the happy drunk, who's just happy and loud and happy. You've got the sick drunk, which would be me. If I have too much to drink, I generally just feel incredibly ill. And you kind of got the crazy monster drunk, who is your best friend until they've had too much to drink, and then they kind of want to rip your head off a little bit, and they kind of want to fight the world. And I guess if you're in a kind of relationship where, like, the husband or the wife or the partner comes home and they're in this kind of violent state of mind, then that's there's some serious business right there. They are the monster, and I think that although this song was really fun and enjoyable, I kind of think that the monster is us, rather than the dancing Bigfoot, or the fantastically lit UFO, or the big kind of prehistoric cryptid kind of sea monster, lake monster. A really interesting song, and it's giving it's a bit of food for thought with the lyrics. I didn't really expect to read that into the lyrics, and I really enjoyed this from this group, and I must kind of look out for more tracks from them. As always, join me in the comments below if you've got any thoughts on this track, and look forward to kind of hearing from you guys as to maybe what else I can listen to from the Automatic. And as always, I'll add it to my Wii playlist for the future reference. So yeah, till then, take care of yourself, and I'll speak to you soon.